Yo patrons, it's Johannes from Noisebud, and today I'm updating to version 1.10. And you can see right out of the bat, or whatever you say, you English speaking people, that there's a third harmonic, so a fourth band is added to and this was requested by DJ Producer, I think his username was, and he also wanted solo buttons, which I didn't implement because it was too much work, and I will implement that, but I would do that in a later version. I have a lot of other stuff in the pipeline that I need to do before, and that I'm currently working on, so it will take a while. But you have the third harmonic, and I thought that I wouldn't use that, so I actually just added it because it was requested. But this morning I made a master where it actually made sense to use that. The problem with the higher up you go in the harmonics, the harder it gets to calculate where the fundamental will place that harmonic. So it will start to mess. But it actually worked. If the music is pretty slow and there's not too much going on in the low end with the fundamental moving up and down a lot, then it actually works. So there you go. You have the third harmonic as well. The other change is that Bob Mack, who masters a lot of bass heavy music with a lot of low end, he said that at times spotted frequencies like 5 hertz, and you probably don't want to work with those frequencies, so he requested some kind of filter to filter those out, and that's what this thing up here does. It used to be set to 2 hertz static, and you couldn't change it, so you didn't see anything, so I just made it visible and I changed it a little bit. A thing that is good to know with this filter is not normally with a filter you put the number you see is where the filter starts to cut off. That's not the case in this filter, at least not for lower values. When it says 20 hertz, that means that it's infinite silence below 20 hertz in the sidechain. So and it's pretty steep. So if it's at 20 hertz, it starts to cut off at about 30 hertz, and then it's infinite silence at 20 hertz. So it's a steep filter. And that's the case up to about 30 hertz. Then it won't move the infinite silent point. That will get stuck at about 30 hertz. I think it's 32 hertz or something like that. And instead it will start to move the upper part. That is, it will make the filter less steep the higher you go. And this is made out of theory because Bob, you were supposed to send me some files with this issue so I could test this, because I couldn't find any tracks that had this issue on my hard drive that I could test with. So but it's no problem. I made this like out of theory, and it should work. So if it doesn't work, then just message me and I will adjust it somehow. All right, those are the changes. Then I cleaned up the code and stuff like that. And yeah, let's play around a little bit with this filter thing. So let's play this old Noisebud track, like 15 years old or something, and see what happens. Let's start with the filter at 2 hertz, and we're just gonna look at the numbers, which peaks the plugin finds.
The greatest scam on earth. You're in it.
All right, we could see that it found the lowest frequency that I saw was about 42 hertz, and so that's it. Let's move the filter up to, let's say, 50 hertz. and see which the lowest frequency is at 50 Hz. Now it won't go below 50 Hz, so it doesn't find anything below 50, even though this filter isn't. It will be infinite silent at 30 Hz, so it's information still below 50 Hz. But yeah, it doesn't find anything. Let's go up to the max position, which is the logical number of 73. So let's see what frequencies it's fine with this setting. So you can see that it doesn't go that low. Yeah, those are the changes really. So I hope you like them, and I will post a lot of stuff coming. And I hope maybe a new plugin next week or so. I have some small things left, like an interface and some things like that. Well, okay, I hope you enjoy this update. It's 1.10 and it's all user request features added. So enjoy it, and I see you again with the next thing. Bye bye.